Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. So I'm just going to get straight into it, and we're going to get the general energy from just my normal cards today. That's what I'm feeling. So let's get straight into it. I hope everyone's had a good day. If you're new, subscribe, like, comment, and also give it a share if you feel like it. All right. Alrighties, they wanted to come out super quick today. General energy today is actually the Devil. The Devil. The Knight of Pentacles. The Devil. So it does seem like at the moment or this situation that is at hand seems that it has got something to do with addiction or materialism in the physical or being playful. Playful is something that I get, is that it's not like a fun, playful energy. It's like a different fun, playful energy. You know, like a trickster, trickery. Knight of Pentacles is the next one that we have. Oh, I feel very overwhelmed right now by that card. The Knight of Pentacles is really just kind of giving me this energy where you're kind of like being responsible and you're in your hard work. So I think what I'm getting from this is that it just really seems to me that the general energy today is playfulness and maybe physical material. So I don't know if it's always a bad thing, because I do believe that balancing everything is like a good thing. So it really just seems to me that it is a playful kind of day, and it's very physical today. The next card that we have is Temperance, which is giving me patience. You're like waiting for something. So it really gives me this feeling of waiting for something, being very patient, and I feel like it's just that sense of like you need to let yourself go a little bit and have some fun. So that's kind of like, and you're like, doing hard work. So I feel like having some fun is like where it needs to be. That's like the general energy I'm getting. So it's not like a bad thing. It's kind of fun, and it's kind of trickstery. Like, like I'm getting the vibe of like an arcade, or like lots of lights, or like a circus, or even like a theme park. I'm getting that kind of energy. So that's kind of fun. That's fun. That's playful. The next card that we have is the Eight of Swords. And then we have the Five of Swords. So that's super interesting to me. Struggling breathing today, so bear with me. It's like -5 degrees here, Celsius, so it's very cold, and I got the heat pump on, and I'm struggling to breathe because of the cold. But that's fine. I'm fine. I deal with it. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you hear me breathing like that, it's because of my asthma. Okay, so these two cards are really just kind of screaming at me right now. Like I'm getting lots of like, and it feels very trapped. And there is a situation at hand that you have been thinking about a lot. The situation does seem to be a third-party situation, just because of the Five of Swords. It does seem like this person, or person that you're thinking about, essentially, or feeling trapped about, I'll just show you, is causing you this like trapped feeling. So I feel like today, the playfulness of the patience that's been given is leading off to this energy where I feel like it's been playful, and the hard work thing kind of like symbolizes that. I was really like just looking at this card, and I was like, the energy is not bad. I don't feel bad, and I don't feel like it's heavy or negative. It feels like a positive balance going into this playful energy. So that's very interesting. There is a third party that has popped up here, so I'm going to get some more cards, and we'll just carry on with the reading. I just woke up not so long ago. that's all good. I feel like it's the best time to do it for me when I'm like a little bit closer. All right, we had the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, okay, the Six of Pentacles. There is definitely Four of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles going on, and the Knight of Cups. So this reading's very interesting to me. So it does seem like there is a third party here that is causing like this trapped emotional feeling because of the fact that you've been so patient. I feel like that's something that's popping up, and you're feeling very playful at the moment. Like you're gonna, I feel like that's the place where it's at the moment. The Page of Pentacles is really just giving me like this desire. You have like this desire to just have fun at the moment. That's what I'm getting from this. But you have a desire also for this person, because I do think that there is a connection there. This Temperance card is really giving me the connection vibe and the patience, like how loyal you have been. So the Page of Pentacles really just, down here gives me the desire and like the ambition to like do those things and like hold on. The next one is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords really just gives me this feeling of being like, becoming like one with that peace and kind of just like sleeping on it in a way, and being very relaxed and calm and like, like being very balanced and in tune with your thoughts. That's what I'm getting from that. So I do think that this energy at the beginning is a very playful energy, but it's definitely going into this place of, like kind of like blooming into a situation that seems to be good. The Six of Pentacles is giving me a need. There's a need. I think there is a need for finances at the moment. So maybe I feel like this situation is the situation is kind of like, I feel like the need's driven from needing something like money or maybe some food or something that like on a level of like looking after yourself, like survival. It just is interesting that it gives me that. And there's lots of contemplation about money too, because that's what I get from the Four of Pentacles. So there is a need for money, and there's a contemplation of money as well. And I do think that like this contemplation of money or just finances in general, career, I feel like this is an energy that I'm getting where you're very balanced. And I feel like this kind of situation that's playing out here is, this is what's kind of coming through as what's going to be focused on. This is what I'm getting. And then the Knight of Cups is the last card here that I've got of this one. Excuse me. And this one here is feeling romantic, and I feel like following the heart. So it does seem like someone's going to come in and they're going to sweep you off your feet. So this is really scattered at the moment for me. So I'm going to ask for some clarifications on this, because I want to clarify the Devil. The Devil, I want to clarify what that is kind of representing in first and foremost. So can we do that, please? It's a lesson of divine wisdom. There's an imbalance, dissipation, disunion, silly action, rejection, separation. Okay. I'm getting more from this. Okay, so this has definitely got a lot to do with a significant other. I wasn't feeling that at the beginning, but I got it here and I didn't feel it. So now that I'm seeing this, I'm getting it. I see it and I can feel it more now. So there is the Hierophant. The Hierophant came out, which is teaching morality, education, divine wisdom, tradition, and kindness. And then the next one is the Two of Cups, and that's imbalance, tension, folly, waste, dissipation, disunion, silly action, rejection, separation. So it does seem to me that you're like in this energy, maybe that is a lesson, and it is this devil energy. You're hard at work, and I feel like you have got to a place where you've been so patient, you're in your own head, and it's just there's a lot going on. You've got to a place where you've put in all this hard work, and you have this need, and you're not like financially stable, maybe, or maybe the financial thing isn't as good as what you hoped, and it kind of brings you to this place where maybe you hope that someone else is going to bring in something for you and look after you. That's what I'm getting from this. Just because of this verification of this one devil card at the beginning, because I wasn't really getting it. I was getting all of these mixed emotions and it was just scattered for me. So the last card here to clarify the devil is number three, the Empress. Laziness, dependency, inaction, lack of concentration, lack of inspiration. So I get dependency from that, like dependency and inaction, maybe. Like you are putting in all this hard work, but I feel like there is a lack of concentration, maybe a lack of inspiration, like it says there. The lesson to probably learn from this is to, let go, be at peace with it, and detach. Detachment seems to be a big part of my readings lately. Okay, let's clarify this patience thing. What have you been patient waiting for? Wow, it does seem that these cards, whatever situation is going on, is you're basically waiting for something that is not going to happen. In this reading, I don't know who this is for, but obviously just remember these readings aren't for everyone. If you have subscribed already and you see this, it may not be for you, so it is up to you to basically figure out if it is for you or not. I can't really say that, but like I'm sure you'll know. But these cards are just kind of giving me like the patience is kind of like a thing that isn't. The universe is really saying through this. I will get to it. I'm sorry. It's making me feel kind of melancholic. Okay, but we good. It says it has ended. I can't even talk. It has ended and finished for better or worse. It says we're on defeat, failure, overthrow, speaking many words in hopelessness. So this patience thing, I feel like it has really like been in vain. Lying, malice, obstinacy, envy, irresponsibility, carelessness, and then temporary success, searching for riches, drifting, withdrawal, numbness. So this is really just backing up these last words over here and this end of this down here. So this just really does seem like someone is just after money. I never thought I'd do a reading and I'd be talking to the camera, to the person, and saying that you're in the wrong energy essentially and you're searching for the wrong thing. With love and light, I really do care, and this is not a great energy to be in. So what I'm going to do now is, if you're feeling this way and you can recognize it and can conscious of it, then I'm now going to get some cards to try to help with the situation, to figure out how to maybe self-develop and move forward from this feeling of oppression. It's really interesting. I didn't want to go there, but I'm gonna go there. It's a very oppressed kind of feeling. This reading's very oppressed, and I don't I don't naturally ask for this. I asked before I started my reading today, and I got my my white sage and my incense back there, and I just said for the highest good of all, if I just want to help. Um, that's what I did beforehand. So here goes. Let's move on to some other cards. I'm gonna get some from here, and I'm gonna ask what's the general situation heading towards. Like, is the energy lifting, or is it a longer kind of journey, or is this cycle something that is ending? Because the Ten of Swords is up there, so you really feel like that pain and stuff, and it does say it's ended for better or worse. So I just want to see what's coming. What's coming? Wow. Okay, we got lots of cards coming out. I'll just go through these quickly. It does seem like it's the Five of Wands. This card really gives me that there is going to be some confrontations, or there's going to be some sort of, things that are going to happen through this space. We have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands really gives me a good energy. So it's almost like I feel like there is going to be conversations, maybe a little bit of arguing, or like, that kind of like headbutting energy. But then there is this really like good release of like that energy and a coming together. We have the Page of Coins, which seems like there is some sort of rebirth happening, or a spiritual awakening of some sort. That's what I get from that. And also the health sides of things. What this card gives me is the coin he's holding. He has like some grapes on it. So it really just gives me this feeling of being better and having like a more abundance so that you can look after yourself properly. We have the Eight of Coins, which is a high standard of work and just putting your all in and just being super balanced and just like being the best you possibly can be. So that's amazing. We have the Ace of Swords, which really gives me a newfound strength and a newfound outlook, and it just like strength physically, emotionally, and just like all the things. It just gives me so much. So this is really positive. We have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is really giving me this like elegance and this new, like, you glowed up. That's what I get from that. We have the Page of Swords, which is a newfound curiosities. So you're just coming into this new energy. You're really like fruit blossoming. What is it? Yeah, like this lesson is like a big lesson, and I feel like you're really blossoming into this new person that's strong and strong-willed, and just like, is the best person you possibly can be every day. This Knight of Swords gives me very strong energy. He's very there. He's, knows what he wants, knows what she wants, because at the end of the day, this is just for anyone. I don't really read gender, but it's just because he's a dude on there. But, oh, we have the Tower. That does seem like it is a very strong reading. I'm not getting really that much negative from that, but I do understand that the Tower is a symbol that things may not be great, but this is a symbol from all of this, and I really feel like this is screaming at me, like, you definitely can get through anything the universe throws at you, because I feel like there is a lot going on here, and the Tower falls probably a lot in your life, like mine. So I think that you can handle it better than anyone. So yeah, you definitely know how to do it. We have the Four of Swords, which lines up with the Four of Swords down here. So it's very respite. It makes sense. The Tower card kind of lines up with the Five of Swords, which is that situation at hand that is like screaming at me like there is a third party in a situation that you're in, like a significant other. And I really do think that this is almost screaming that like you really need to focus on yourself and you need to like heal your trauma or your addictions or your oppressed side, the darkness. Like I'm gonna get some shadow cards out today because this is more along the lines of the shadows. Five, six, seven, eight. Eight of Cups really gives me like walking, like just kind of like what I just said. I'm going to get the shadow cards out. I really think this is like walking with your shadow and kind of healing it and coming out. Let's see. We're going to come out the other side brighter than ever. The Lovers. Wow. Okay. So it does seem to think that, like, I'm not saying like, you know how I've been saying like this other situation with the third party is really driving you to this kind of like addiction maybe. And if you let go of this thing, I really, oh, I looked at the bottom card and it's literally the one I thought, whew, okay, because I felt it. I felt it right at the beginning when I saw the first three cards. Okay, five, six, seven, eight. The Eight of Cups is like walking through the shadows, and then we have the Lovers. It really does seem like this connection will come back together, and you know, love. And this last card, the Sun, because I literally just glimpsed it, and I was like, I wonder if the Sun's in here, if it's going to express that, you know, like that other side of this situation. And it really is. The Lovers and the Sun comes from all of this. And I really do think if the healing is put in, the universe is really saying that, like, you know, that will happen. Whatever it is, this one here, the Ten of Swords is really getting me because I don't want to know what has ended, but like I don't know what's has ended. I just think this is like a situation where it's nothing to do. I think it might be actually. I'm just going back just to recheck the imbalance, tension, you know, disunion, rejection, and separation. So there is a separation going on. And there's lying, malice, envy. It really does seem to the end. I'm going to clarify that. Do I have other cards that I can clarify? Hidden Heart Secrets. Let's do that. I'm just going to try to do something like that today. Let's have a Hidden Heart Secrets and let's try to clarify the Ten of Swords up there. What is this other person hiding? And what are you hiding from them? We'll do 4 cards on each side. 44. I think I'm going to hit 4444 subscribers today. So thank you everybody for the support. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, 4 cards on that side. 4 cards for you. See what's happening, because that's kind of what I want to know, because I'm very cloudy judgments over here. I feel very cloudy. So that could be a thing. I feel very cloudy. Unbalanced, distorted. Yeah, that's what this reading has felt like the whole time. Is like unbalanced, and that's for you. Okay, so this other person is dealing with karma. Cause and effect, debts and consequences. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Yeah, I thought so. And broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. It really does seem to, like, they've got like a lot of issues from this. Like, it's giving me that they're like, they were broken once upon a time by someone else, I think, or a lot of things through their life, and that's made them more elusive and conflicted, and I think that it leaves them in a, you know, endless cycle of karma. So that could be something to think about, because it goes with the lying and the malice and carelessness and the ruin, defeat, failure, and, you know, like hopelessness, and it's ended. And your side is hidden. Let's see what you say. Yeah. This is a twin flame connection. Okay. Now I understand. Now I understand why it's so chaotic and it was so scattered and so much going on. This is a twin flame reading. We have on your side longing, craving, aching, wanting. We have cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted, breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from like the beginning of this reading earlier is the devil energy is what you're going into. And obviously twin flames, mirroring shared feelings and reflection. This is happening on both sides. That's why I'm finding it hard to read. I find twin flame readings hard, to be honest, but you know, we'll get there. I'm getting there. Wow. Okay. So this other person is the person that is, so just from what I've learned, this third party is the karmic, right? And this person is a twin flame of this other person, but the third party down here is the karma. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm feeling and guessing. Let's move on to some other stuff. Let's do some oracle cards. Let's dive into, or no, actually, let's start off with this one. Let's do an affirmation. All right. If you made it to this point, please leave this affirmation in the comments. I've actually learned to shuffle these like right way up because my hands are so small and dainty. Alrighty. That one came out. It's like two of them like stuck together. Let's grab two. I don't know why they stick together, but they do. I am moving towards my goals with passion and enthusiasm, and I attract and maintain healthy and positive relationships. Well, if you claim that, please write those in the comments. Now, let's go to the cards that I was going to go to, and now the shadow cards. Let's dive into the shadows, and let's just see what we can do for your subconscious, okay? So, shadow oracle cards, please, can you give us a decent reading? A message from the universe, a message for the physical, a message for the unseen, and then the last card can be something to work on. The message from the universe today is manifest. So this is the subconscious telling you that focus on manifestation and go into a space where you can be manifesting. So that means that the energy change needs to shift from oppression to being free and going with the flow. Going with the flow is a big theme of my readings lately too. Okay, what is the physical? Oh, well, we've got three cards, so we've got four cards. Three cards. The top one is the seeker. The physical is the seeker. So this one is really giving me like a vibe where in the shadows, you're kind of like in the subconscious mind. It's basically like giving you this vibe of where you're like looking for what you lack. And what I get from this card is what you lack is, you know, like basic necessities and certain things that you might need to, you know, to survive. That's what I've got from a lot of this. And at the same time, this card here really gives to me that maybe some of these things aren't those things. Maybe there is a situation where you're maybe being a bit greedy or something. I don't know. But like maybe you want too much and you don't only need so much. I really don't know, but that's what I'm feeling. But that's what kind of what I'm getting from the seeker is that you're seeking something out and that you don't really think about it because it's in the subconscious and it's like a survival thing. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that being more conscious of these things is where you free yourself from that oppression. Okay, so the spiritual is the void. So that one's really giving me exactly what I thought. And that's just in your spiritual realm, it's a void. I feel like this is a symbol and a sign to reconnect with the divine. You know, sit down, meditate, I don't know, put on some frequency music, just like go to a park and sit there and like just lay there and just, you know, embrace the universe. just it gives me like sitting in a place spiritually that is not healthy for you. So I'll bring this card up again. And the void in other things, I know it represents different things, but in the shadows, I really do believe that this is a dark place. And I know where there is nothing, there has to be something from that. So if you're sitting there, then eventually you will bloom and blossom into something, and it will no longer be the void in that spiritual realm. So I think it's really screaming out to you to focus on your spiritual growth, and try to fill that spiritual void that you have. Our last one is the something you can work on, and that is share wisdom. I love that one. So share wisdom really just gives me share wisdom. Like I feel like you've probably been through a lot of things, or you've done a lot, or you've seen a lot, and I feel like there is a specific way that you can share these things with people and help them. I'm going to go to somewhere with this because it says share wisdom. I've spent a long time through my life trying to share wisdom, right? Trying to. And something that I've found is that there is a specific way that you can share knowledge without certain things happening, or you just have to understand that sometimes if you tell someone something that's super profound, that they might not talk to you for 3 months. So it's just something that I've come to learn, that through my life, a lot of my friends, I will tell them something, or because like I'm up with a lot of things, I'll follow like the truth, and I'm very much like in tune with myself. I know who I am, and I know what I believe in, and all those kind of things. So I will like not preach, but when I was growing up, it was very much preachy, or I was like aggressive, or there is a specific way to share the wisdom. So the universe is really saying to work on sharing this wisdom that you have so that you can portray it and direct it at the right audiences and get their attention, and not cause, a ruckus while you're like sharing the things that you need to share. I know that seems like, to a lot of people, that probably seem bad, but to me, that's self-development, and the way that you hold yourself and present words and information is very important. And no matter what, I feel like that is definitely something that you can work on. Well, that is a nice little oracle reading there from you, from the Threads of Fate Shadow deck that I have. This was like the second thing that I ever got, and it's one of my favorite oracle decks when it comes to that theme. So if you got something, let me know. And I know this is a long video today, but I'm going to just do one more thing. And I promised that I would do that at the end of every video. One's already fell out. That's so epic. Today we got Angel of the Trees. I wish I could get it to like focus. There we go. The Angel of the Trees, Artun Malkal Caspi. I think I read this one the other day. Number 3. I think we got this one the other day. So all I need to probably do is read out the reflections. And if you would like to find out more about this, I would recommend getting it. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I did read out the definition of this one. It's very long, but I'm just going to read the reflections today. Thoughts for reflection. You too are an elder in waiting. Oh, it's this one. I remember. Meditate on the penultimate dimension of your human existence. This is going to be some information that I think is going to help you get away from this being oppressed feeling and energy. You can look at what has gone before as a guide to your life. You are the bearer of your personal redemption. Share your wisdom, mistakes, successes, and experiences to truly become an elder to your family and community. Okay, so this like legitimately lines up, like insane, right? It's too early. The synchronicities are happening for me right now. This lines up with this, with the shadow reading, and it really goes with like the rest of this. It's like trying to get you to shift your focus from maybe another human being in a relationship to maybe focused on your own self growth and development, and the fact that you are actually so freaking smart and you've been through so much that you can actually help other people. I feel like that's what it's really trying to say. So if you did enjoy this reading today, you know what to do. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and share the video if you feel like it. And I will see you in another one. I might make a couple of videos today because tomorrow is my birthday. So I'm not going to post tomorrow, but if I do, I probably will. Because honestly, I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite things to do daily, and I love it. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Happy birthday to me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm off. Bye bye.